I'm at a place that's been on my Arizona bucket list for some time now. It's called Walnut Canyon. There's a creek down there that runs not all year long, but some of the year, and kind of goes around the bend there, forms a little bit of an island. And so I'm setting out on the island trail, as it's called, in search of ancient dwellings. Now I'm at a little overlook here, and as I look down into the canyon, I can see some of the dwellings. You might be able to see one right there, for example. So apparently there's a trail that'll take me down there, and I don't know if the trail goes right to those specific dwellings or not, but if you just kind of pan the hillside as I'm doing right now, you can see little dwellings tucked back in there. This is where people lived back in 100 AD to roughly 1400 AD, according to records, and there's also evidence that people had migrated through this area long before that. As you can see, there's snow here, which is unusual for Arizona in general, and even this part of the state. But we're just coming out of a very wet period, and the snow is very welcome. Today it's raining. You can see the trail winds around down there, so I'll bring you a few scenes from the... Now here's an interesting thing. There's actually a do not enter sign, but there's a dwelling right back in there that you can see. So that's just a kind of a glimpse of what we're going to be seeing as I venture along. Now this is an experience you won't find in many places, let alone dwelling sites. Basically a paved trail going right through the dwelling site, and now it's pretty obvious that the front face of the dwellings have been removed, but if you look across the canyon there from where I'm at, you can see that there are other sites over here that still have part of the walls up there, and my understanding is there's about 25 or so that I'll be able to go through. Now the other cool thing is that I'm under an overhang here, which is nice protection from the rain, but if you can imagine in these hot Arizona summers, and you know I'm here in March, which is basically winter because I'm in the high country, it's good protection from the snow and wind and other elements. By the way, this here looks like this has been kind of put back together by Parks Service workers or something. Doesn't look like the original work, but it does help you visualize what the dwellings would have looked like back in the day. There's one we can go into. Wow, this is cool. Just kind of give you a view of what they would see. All right, I've gone a couple hundred yards down the path, and I'm inside of another dwelling here. And they say that the soot-looking material on the stone is because they used fire to keep themselves warm. And I don't see any up on the roof here. Actually, here's some over here. And so, but apparently in some of these dwellings you can see little chimneys that they burrowed out somehow to actually to let the smoke out. So it didn't smoke them out, gas them out, what have you. But, all right, here we go. In these two dwellings here, you can see pretty obvious signs of soot up on the walls and the ceiling, where presumably they had fires in the back there, and the smoke would go up and leave marks on the wall. And I'm looking for one of those chimneys here, not seeing any sign of one, but the way this thing is sloped, I could see where the smoke would just kind of rise up out here anyway. Just look at that. And again, I'm looking across this canyon here, and I can see dwellings on that side immediately right there. And then over to the right, there are more over there. Just love the sound of the rain coming down here. And meanwhile, I'm protected by this rock overhang here. Now in this case, they have water dripping right down in. Could rig up some sort of a little basin right there and collect the water right inside. So fascinating. I did stop in the little visitor center before I headed out, and they have some examples of pottery that was made by the Sanawa people. Sanawa apparently means without water. So it's not necessarily an Indian tribe per se, such as the the Apache or the Navajo, but it is a I guess you could say just a way to refer to a group of people that inhabited this area at one time. And apparently they used the pottery to collect water, such as this right here. So imagine just setting a a big pot right here, collecting that water that they could use for drinking and bathing, I guess, etc.
Yeah, so I guess I would give this, if I were going to rate it on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd probably give it a 6 or 7. It's a cool site. I think the fact that it is a national monument and so many people do come here, it's probably has less of a wow factor than the Mendeleev Cave 8s that I mentioned. But nevertheless, I'm going to put a link to this location with the map in my blog, so you'll see the link to the blog post in the comments of the YouTube video here. And as always, if you have any questions or thoughts, you like the video, please like it, definitely subscribe. There's more good stuff coming. There's so many incredible, amazing things to see in Arizona. I'd hate for you to miss any of them. So there you have it. Take care, and we'll talk to you at another time. Bye now.